In the name of Allah, the most merciful and the most beneficent, may Allah peace and blessings of Subhanahu wa Ta'ala be on all of us. Assalamu alaikum students. Now in your last class you learned the chapter Science and Technology. In this chapter you learned about the science. Science is a process of acquiring knowledge about living things and non-living things. And you learned about the technology. It deals with using scientific principle to develop things that can do a useful job. And in your previous lecture you learned about the scientific method, which consists of problem, observation, information, hypothesis, theory, law or principle and application. Now today I will tell you about the advantages of science. There are so many advantages of science, but today I will tell you some advantages of science. The science makes our life more productive. The life becomes easy and comfortable through science. Traveling has become easy and fast in minutes. It helps us organize our daily activities. Science takes a proactive approach to solving the problem, and the difficult things and work have become easy and comfortable to man due to science. Now these are the advantages of science. Now disadvantages of science. There are so many disadvantages of science. I will tell you some disadvantages of science. Man is doing illegal things by using it. It can easily handled by irresponsible people. It destroys our simple and healthy life. And the chemicals are dangerous. Science has been responsible for pollution. And the pollution is very dangerous for us because it has many poisonous gas which is very harmful for our health. An invasion of our private life. We will be too dependent on that. Now these are the disadvantages of science. Now today I'll tell you about the science is beneficial for us. Science has benefited us such as communication, health, transport and energy. The cell phones have emerged as the cheapest and easiest means to communication, and we use computer to send letters through email, and the satellites also send data about the weather which are analyzed by supercomputers to predict the weather. So there are so many advantages. And the scientists have studied our body and life processes very carefully, and this field of study is called medical science. They have discovered causes and cures of disease which were previously considered incurable, such as the polio, tetanus, tuberculosis and the malaria. And traveling time has been reduced. The traveling has become easy and fast in minutes. And with the possibility of coal and petroleum deposits disappearing in the near future, and the scientists are busy in finding alternate sources of energy. Already solar energy, wind energy are being successfully used to generate electricity. So science is beneficial for us. Now I will tell you about the science is harmful for us. Science has harmed us by creating an imbalance of nature, increasing pollution and increasing tension in our life. Everyone is more busy and tense. Incidents of high blood pressure and heart attacks have increased. Scientific progress has caused an imbalance in nature. The natural resources in the world are getting more and more polluted. So science is harmful for us. And the pollution is very dangerous for us because it has many poisonous gas which is very harmful for our health. So science is beneficial for us as well as science is harmful for us. Have you got my point? Now I will discuss about the limitations. Science has many limitations. Science has provided us many benefits and explained the physical world around us. It has many limitations. For example, it can inform us about natural disaster and teach us about the preventing measures against them, but it cannot stop them from happening. साइंस की कुछ लिमिटेशंस हैं, कुछ लिमिट्स हैं. फॉर एग्ज़ाम्पल अगर नेचुरल डिज़ास्टर है तो नेचुरल डिज़ास्टर्स की इंफॉर्मेशन साइंस प्रोवाइड करती है. इसकी प्रिकॉशंस भी हम तक आती हैं साइंस के थ्रू. बट इस नेचुरल डिज़ास्टर को जो कुदरती आफात हैं इनको स्टॉप नहीं कर सकते. हैव यू गॉट इट? And science is still unable to explain the supernatural. It has not yet been able to defeat and death, and also cannot explain the secret behind the origin of life on the earth. So the science has many limitations. Science does not make moral judgment. Science does not tell you how to use scientific knowledge. And the science does not make aesthetic judgment. Science does not draw conclusion about supernatural explanation. Now the question is science good or bad? I explained to you the science is very dangerous and science is very benefit for us. So according to this, the science is neither good nor bad. It is just a tool in our hands. It depends on us how we use it, either wisely to make world better or foolishly to destroy what we already have. Have you got my point? Now I explain you about the science is a process of acquiring knowledge about the living and non-living things. Now I explained to you about the advantages and the disadvantages of science. The advantages of science, such as the communication becomes easy, fast and the cheaper. And there are so many disadvantages of science, such as man had misused the technology and used in destructive purpose. And science is neither good nor bad. It is a tool that can be used to benefit or harm us. Now the last is home task. The short question. The question number 6 from the book. Is science good or bad for us? Give reasons for your answer. Now the long questions. Question number 7. How can you differentiate between limitations and harms of science? List down some limitations of science. Now the question number 8. List down 3 advantages and 3 disadvantages of science. There are 1 short question and 2 long questions from the book. You have to answer it in your copy. You can find answer of these questions from the book, or you can write answer the question through my lecture. You must do neat and clean work. I'll check. I hope that you must have understood the lesson as well as the home task. Take care. Allah Hafiz.